laid off, here's how you can save some money. Hey guys, welcome back. It's Queta Day 7. I am super proud of myself for committing to this and doing this for at least 7 days in a row. So when I started putting up videos every day, I got a lot of questions on my inbox, emails, Facebook questions, and DMs asking people either like how to do stuff or what to do. So a lot of those questions I am now going to turn into videos because I think this content is probably a little more evergreen and people could use it, more people could use it. So like I mentioned last week, if you were here last week, if you weren't here last week, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell for videos every single day. But if you were here last week, you know that I lost my job, unfortunately, due to the COVID-19 crisis, but my hustle-tacity was good enough for me to make sure that I still had some form of an income during this time. I've always had a mentality or mindset to save money when I had a really high paying job or unemployment. I always save money because I think that I always want to be able to live or do the things I want to do. In this video, I'm going to focus on the way that I have been able to continue to save money and meet my money saving goals even without a job and no job in the foreseeable future, unfortunately.
Shameless plug, I do digital marketing, communications, copywriting. I can teach, I can also recruit. You just let me know. I'm looking for a job. Thanks for coming.
Couple things you should know about me. I do not have any children, so all of my money can go towards my husband and I. My husband is employed, so all of his money can go towards him and I. Our only bills consist of the rent that we pay, electricity, cable, and then I have to pay for Sally Mae because that hoe does not care that there is a pandemic. With that aside, even when I had more bills, even when I owned a car in the States or when I had a rental property that costs more, any of this times, or when I had credit card debt and all of that, when I had all those things, I still managed to always save money because I always wanted to make sure that I could do the things I wanted to do. If you now find yourself with a reduction in income or without a job or laid off, these are some tips that I use that could help you save money every month. So the first thing I do to make sure that I save money every month is as soon as I get money in, the very first thing I do with that money is take out a portion of it for savings. I always just have a mental note of how much I'm going to transfer, knowing how much I will get, and that's just how much goes into saving. I physically move it to a different account because I don't want to accidentally dip when I'm looking for something. I move the money immediately. Tip number 2 is use a shopping list when you go grocery shopping. I like to cook in my house as much as possible because I enjoy cooking. I think it's fun. Plus, it helps me continue to lose weight. Anytime before you walk into a store, just have a list, a physical list of the things you buy and stick to that list. Do not go in there and say, oh, I have about $20, let me see what I can do. Because you could probably just save that $20, but instead you go in with the mentality of, I have this money, I'm gonna buy something. So when you're going into any store or going to shop for anything, always make a list and stick to your list. Another thing you can do if you want to save money is slash your expenses. I try to make sure that I share expenses when I can so that I'm not constantly doling out money with auto payments and things like that. If you have a car, maybe don't drive it as much. See if you can walk places. These are things that you just do them little by little. By the end of the month, you see that you save like so much more money. My 4th tip is based around the common principle of replacing everything that's broken and buying everything new. I do not subscribe to that at all. If something's in my house and it's broken, I see if I can fix it first. You will be amazed at what you can learn on the University of YouTube. I fixed my phone. I've built tables. I've reupholstered whole armchairs, and I saved myself hundreds of dollars just with the willingness to do it myself. Anything that you can learn on the internet that you feel comfortable building within your house, you usually find that you can save so much more money that way. Another thing that I always do is I try to buy things secondhand whenever I can. Rebuild or fix the things that you have and buying things secondhand. You'll find that that will help save you a lot of money. The 5th and final tip for this video is to not blow your money on entertainment and food. My gosh, I remember when I was in Vietnam and there was a day, or there came a time I didn't have any groceries in my house, and I realized that I was eating out every single meal every single day. Vietnam is a very cheap place. Like, you can do that in Vietnam because it is a cheap place, but the amount of money I could have saved if I had just cooked meals in my house is astonishing. If you want to go to the movies, or if you want to eat out, make a schedule and make a date and make a time for it so that you don't have to, you know, spend money on excess things. Me and Andres, we go out. We don't just sit in our house and watch movies, but we just plan. Maybe we don't go out every single day or every time we get bored. Find free activities. Once you're able to locate things that you can do from that space, you'll find that you can do a lot more with a lot less money. So those are the tips of how you can save money if you are unemployed, laid off, or you have a low income for a very long time. There's still opportunity for you to save money anytime that you have any amount of income coming in. I really hope you enjoyed those tips. Please let me know if you have any questions about any of that. And yeah, I hope we all find jobs soon, because, you know, money's coming in, but it would be great if there was a continuous paycheck. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.